Peace. This is Ayrat, digital marketing specialist, also specialist and enthusiast in several other areas. Welcome to the second part of videos about Google Tag Manager, triggers, tags, and variables. And this part is about variables. Variables is a feature in Google Tag Manager that works as some aliases for some values. Let's say instead of assigning particular numbers or text values or sign values and other sign values, I can assign variable, give rules where this variable takes information, and where needed, instead of inserting this information, I just insert variable and information is added by system. To give more explanation of variables, I want to give some real-life examples. For example, let's say postcards, wedding invitations, postcards, for example. When they print, when they make text for printing wedding invitations, they may write, "Hello, dear," and instead of name, they may use underscores and then print several postcards with these underscores instead of names, several invitations, and then write names manually to every postcard, the name or names needed. Also another example of something like variables. For example, in shops or supermarkets, there may be not a small price tags, small piece of price tags with product name and price. There may be bigger price tags, plastic price tags, plastic boards, and there may be written a name of a product, of a food, and the place where a price, it may be left empty. Name of a product is printed into this plastic board, but the place, in a place for a price, there nothing printed. For price to be changed often, even every day, for example. So in this place, they may just put papers, price with paper with prices, or write with something, I don't know, with chalk, for example, and then change it very often. But the big plastic board price tag will stay same. Also one example of using variables in real life. Moving to not so real life, but still not Google Tag Manager example. For example, you may often or not often get emails from mass email, or even make these emails yourself using email marketing tools. And there, when writing same letter for thousands, tens thousands, and more people, writing for everyone a separate letter with his or her own name and sending it is not that quick. It may take literally for years, writing and sending. In this case, there may be used inserts like, for example, username, aliases, or variables. And then instead of this variable, there may be a needed name inserted that is in database. It have to be. If that not work, you may get letter with hello username. Maybe you used to have at least once. And other information, for example, you don't know in advance discount amount, what you want to make later, and you may use, there may be used variable instead of a number of percents of discount. And then this variable also to be changed with exact number from database. And more Google Tag Manager example. Let's say while connecting GA4 into website through Google Tag Manager, I need to insert GA4 ID, measurement ID, but instead of inserting directly measurement ID, I may first, of course, make this variable, for example, like here is made manually. This is example of manually. And then insert this variable and name it, for example, GA4 measurement ID, or already made my GA4 measurement ID, and so on. It, of course, it have to have understandable, clear name, or follow rules of naming if you have them. And then always use this variable instead of often trying to copy paste my actual GA4 property date stream measurement ID. Just use this variable. It may seem like why we need it, why I cannot just insert the number, the ID itself. As I told, in other cases, if I will need to use this measurement ID, GA4 ID, I would use just variable instead of trying to remember or copy paste all the time. This is example of manual variable. Also, there are maybe automatical variables, for example, built-in variables. Let's say I want to give names of URLs while some event happens, for example, click. I can use click URL variable, or text of button, or just text where click was made. I can use click text variable, form submissions, and so on. Here just brief explanations, so I will not give, I don't want to give more specific examples. Also, automatical variables may not be built into Google Tag Manager. In these cases, I will need to use also user-defined variables, but give information not manually, but give information automatically. For example, it can be set for, let's say, for example, for data layer variables, maybe in e-commerce, maybe something else. and it may be given automatically. Just for example, this is about variables. Thank you for watching. Main video will continue after this insert. English is not my native. If you see something to correct me, welcome, but do it in a respectful and polite manner and with enough explanations and proof. Maybe still not clear 100%. In the future, I'm going to make videos about connecting Google Analytics 4 to Google Tag Manager. The more specific examples will be maybe they will help to more understanding, so stay tuned. Also, you can look in Google Tag Manager Help Center, Support Center articles, or find some more information in internet, of course. Or you also can write in comments if you want more explanations, if there will be enough comments, or maybe even one comment, but with enough support like likes and sub comments like I also want to know, I also want more examples, more explanations, and so on. Maybe I will do also, if it will be asked enough. But I'm not sure because usually my videos get very few views for now. Thank you for watching. Don't make wars, make mutual wealth. Peace.